I'm on, baby. Oh no. He's in rock. There we go. Finally. That was so sick. He ate it right at the boat.
This is the 2v2 River Rumble Bash. Each team has an opportunity to gain some serious points, including 5 points for building a fire, 20 points for building a fire without a fire starter, 5 points for pitching a tent, 20 points for building and sleeping in a natural shelter, 10 points for cleaning and cooking a fish, and 10 plus points for a fish caught past dark. And on top of that, what we catch also counts for points. For each inch, we get a singular point. And I'd also like to add that if an angler tips their kayak, that's going to be negative 50 points. So now that you know the rules, let's get into it.
To a whole new stretch of the river, we gotta drop one car at put in A, and then we gotta drop another car at takeout B. But I'm feeling optimistic. We got some beautiful weather today, and we're going after some big, mean, green, lean, largemouth bass and whatever else swims in the different section of this river.
Like Grant was saying, feeling pretty good. As long as we can keep some rain off, I think that'd be cool, but we need the overcast still, so.
Should be a good day. Let's see what we can do. We got a lot of points to make up.
Let's do it.
Day 3, no shower, sleeping on the riverbank.
Feeling it, brother.
I'm starting to feel it.
I'm smelling you, smelling me.
It'd be possible not to smell me right
The
now.
undercarriage just needs a wash.
Yeah, I could go for a nice glop of Old Spice right now. But anyway, guys, welcome to day number 3, our last and final day for Team Rackley and John on the wonderful, beautiful, legendary Brazos River. We clocked some serious miles on the last episode, roughly a total of 10 miles that we've traveled so far on this slow, meandering river, and we've caught fish. It's been such a productive trip. Despite it being technically winter here in Texas, we've caught everything from big bass to trout to spotted bass to even some sucks, some carp, some buffalo, some suckers specifically. And the nice thing about catching those fish is it has all helped us hopefully gain dominance over Team Guadalupe. Grant and Jaron are 3 hours down south. They are down there grinding, and we are going head to head in the 2v2 river bundle. So I decided to keep some of you guys up to date if you haven't watched the videos in quite some time. But it is our last and final day, and we have to seriously game plan. Right here, we've got the Googan River Rumble bundle. This is a bundle that we created for us and also all of you. It retails for $100, but you guys can get it for an absolute deal. And Rackley and I hand-selected baits within this bundle to put online for some of you guys that like fishing moving water. So
Yeah, this is kind of just in general, but
Yes.
we've also been using the baits that are in here, like yesterday using the Juicy Jigs.
Crack and crawl,
Oh yeah, you're using the
Crack and crawl.
a little bit.
bandito bug. There's a
these-
lot of good stuff in here.
Yes,
Terminal.
we've also cut off some of our personal lures, thrown them in the bags. Don't forget, those are going to be available for your lucky selection. How far do you think we have today?
Let's do saucy swimmer. I think we got it roughly 6.5 miles.
Okay, all right. I think yesterday we did about 8 miles, so we just had to put our heads down and paddle for a long time yesterday. So maybe we'll get a little more efficient in, but my concern is when we finally get to our area.
Oh yeah. We have no way of getting back.
Don't know. We didn't drive separately. We took, this is what you should do if you're gonna do a float in a remote area like this. 2 people, carry 2 vehicles, and then have someone park at the exit, and then you can both ride together to where you're gonna dump in.
Right.
And then you have a vehicle at the end.
Why didn't we do that? I think it was pure laziness, wasn't it?
Sometimes it's just things get rocking, and it is what it is. So we get it's also the weekend.
True. It's a Sunday.
With Sunday, we just don't know how we're getting home. So we might as well enjoy a good dangle on the way through.
And that's not hyped up for the video. Genuinely, we have no idea how we're getting home. Might have to pull the old.
And cell service has been.
Yeah, we have no cell service too, which is crazy.
Truck A is dropped at truck B, and we are headed back to the put-in point and we've got a lot of ground to make up today. Overall, both teams are covering 20 miles of the same river, which we are doing. We just had to pull a huge audible. We covered 10 miles yesterday, and we're covering 10 miles today. I know the boys are probably about 12 to 13 miles into their float today, so we got some catching up to do to complete our 20-mile float. Last time I was here, there was not vegetation like this. Sadly, I packed stuff for clear water, no grass, rainbow trout, really just the section of the river that we were on yesterday. And then, like I was saying to Jaron, this is a completely different river, even though it is the exact same. As you guys can see, this mat behind me is about yay thick. That's called hyacinth. And especially in the wintertime, the fish like to tuck up in there and use it for cover and to feed. Sadly, all I got is one 15-pound fluorocarbon rod. Normally I would be soaking a frog in a punching rig all day. But that's okay, because we're gonna make do with what we got and see if we can't get on some big bass.
Hey, here we go. This access point's a little bit more hairy than yesterday's, I would say. But we should be able to manage. The problem is that this cement is just, it's full of leaves and mud, so it is like glare ice. And we got a lot of weight coming here. That was cold. That's cold. My slide too. Oh, there's my slide. Hell yeah, dude. This is manageable. Whew. That just scared me, dude. It's cold. That's colder than I thought it is. What? Well, I didn't flip, so it doesn't count. So we didn't lose our points.
You guys really missed it last night, but we had multiple herds of pigs come into our camp. So much so that our camera guy, Jerry, had to move his tent because they were coming like right through where his tent was. Pretty wild night. And the carp were biting. Oh, there's a fish. Come on, baby. Oh no. He's in rocks. Come on. He's got me in something. Light line. Feels nasty. I'm gonna try to just play him out. Feels good size, dude. Oh, he's out. He's still getting into something, dude. He's trying to get in these big rocks. Digging hard. I'm just so worried with the line. Oh no. No. I got to paddle up. He's still on. I'm having trouble though. I don't know what he's in. Like, felt like rock, but I can't. I got light line. He's still on. I think he's just like, he's tired. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Like every time I pull up on him, he kind of jerks back, go way farther down. He's still on, dude. I've got him pegged with the sickle hook on the crappie jig. Yeah. Oh, I just saw the fish. If I had a freaking dip net, dude. Okay. Oh! Broke it. Sorry. Damn it.
I was trying to knock it. Big bass, you think?
I don't know. I mean, it hit a jig, so. Yeah. Damn. Dude, it broke it like right close to the hook, too.
All right, guys, we are switching gears here. Grant, what are you throwing on?
Got our sack of only the necessities. This is the G&J bundle, and this is like the ultimate fishing bag filled with your river fishing necessities, craws, saucy swimmers, everything in between. And we're getting re-rigged, switch gears a little bit, try and get in some of this nasty cover and pull out our first fish of the day. I know it's gonna happen. They got the winter feed bag on. But if you guys want to check out the Grant and Jaron bundle, it'll be linked down below at GooganSquad.com. Well, guys, because we are limited to the rod and reel combos that we have, I am really focusing on the open parts of the bank, the little holes in between the mats, the steep banks. There is literally so much to look at. So you kind of just have to hit everything first to narrow down what the fish are hanging out on. The problem is, on a river like this, they can be in a million different spots. Almost always, to an extent, they're kind of patterned in on certain types of cover, but without getting bites, it's really hard to figure that out. But I think if we plug away, keep floating, we're gonna find something productive.
Hey, how's it going? I'm calling because we're floating down the Brazos right now, and we're probably about 7 miles from y'all's livery, and we had a ride that basically had bailed out, and we have no way of getting back, and I was just calling to see if we can pay y'all to drive us back to the Possum Kingdom Dam.
I'm trying to think, man. We closed December 1st. We stay closed till March 1st.
Oh, no kidding. Timed it perfectly.
So, yeah. But I have a guy that's, I'm sure if the money's right, he would do it.
All right, well, I think we can make the money work. We're kind of SOL, up a creek with a paddle with no drive. So if you don't, you mind?
Have you passed the Boy Scout camp yet, or do you know where that is?
Yeah, I know where it's at. We're actually coming up on it right now, so we might be a little less than 7 miles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, that may work out for you, man. Like I said.
One of the plans that I had originally come up with is call a canoe livery that's not too far from here, and I figure, we'll just give them a ring and see if maybe they can drive us back. They don't normally do like private stuff. They usually drive you down there and then pick you up at a certain day. But I thought I can at least give them a call the day of, or at least when we have service, which we just got. And I called the guy. His name was Buddy, really nice guy. And he's like, no, we closed December 1st. Like, nobody floats this river past December. So, but he did give me a number of his friend, whose name is Ricky, and we might have to give Ricky some cash.
Money under the table.
You got any green? I got like maybe 40 bucks.
I specifically meant to bring cash for a scenario like this, and I forgot it. It was in my bag, and I consolidated. I didn't bring the bag because cash will help. I don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know if Ricky's to be trusted either. We could also, if you have service, put on your story right now, be like, hey, listen, we're going to be landing at I can give you the route number, like the bridge.
Oh, there was a bite. Got him. Fish on. Finally, guys, we are hooked up. The black and blue jig. I just called it. Oh, come here, come here, come here. Let's go. Let's go. Well, despite a very slow morning of fishing, we have got our first fish. Look at how fat that spotted bass is. And wow, it has been just incredibly slow. Texas is not showing out for my boy that is not from here, but it's okay. It's a sign of life. I switched that black and blue gridiron. I have been saying, like, okay, the one thing I haven't tried is black and blue. Thunk, nice bite. And there are no slot size on these guys, so I'm feeling hungry. You feeling hungry?
Put him in the canoe.
Yeah, we're gonna keep this guy. I promise you, there's hundreds of these in the river, even though we are not catching them. I have been down here before and caught 50 in a day. So taking one for us to enjoy seems fair. Mwah. Thank you. Look at that fish, not even shaped right. So guys, if you're not familiar, I would have thought this is a Guadalupe bass because that's what we mostly have here in Texas, but this stretch of the river is very unique and is loaded with these literal gluttons of spotted bass. And not only are these things a fun bite on the jig, a fun fight on the Googan go-to, but they taste delicious as well. Oh, it felt so good to get a bite. And hopefully, this is a sign of some better things to come.
Can I squeeze it?
Yeah, squeeze that freaking tummy, dude.
Jaron, if you ever end up looking like the spotted bass,
What would you do?
I'm gonna like send you Weight Watchers or something because this thing is
Yeah, you can do that.
freaking loaded. Not pregnant, just fat. These things have one thing on their mind is that is to eat. I mean, just a pig.
Another one.
Another one. Oh, nice largemouth. Big largemouth, big largemouth. Come on, stay on there. Get him. Yes. Let's go. All right, made the switch to the black and blue jig. Back-to-back fish. And the two species we came out here for. This isn't even a small one either. This is a nice fish. Threw that gridiron right up on the bank, dragged, and then my line was just taking off out in the middle. Much more subtle bite compared to that spotted bass. And we landed them. Let's go. Now John and Justin got slight competition. All right, well, made multiple adjustments today, but the old Crack and Crawl Junior black and blue on that 1/2 ounce black and blue gridiron is what smoked this beautiful largemouth and the spotted bass back-to-back cast, quite literally. This is gonna be some nice points, so I'm gonna lay him literally on my lap because my paddle has a measuring tape. Make sure he's zeroed. He's gonna be about oh, look at that, 18.5 inches, so 18.5 points, and we finally get some confidence in what we're doing. But if you guys wanna check out what I just caught this beautiful fish on, Crack and Crawl Junior, gridiron, definitely a confidence bait, then it'll be linked down below. We're gonna let this 18.5 inch, beautiful, dark-backed largie back into the river. Finally, baby, finally. We're gonna keep dragging because there are fish that are 3 to 4 times that size in this river.
Come on. There we go, baby. Ned rig. Get out of that rock. Oh, God, they just tug you around in the yak. It's going to be a largemouth, though. That was so funny. Jerry behind the camera right now, he's like, make a cast over here.
Cast at me.
Come on. Yeah, I was right in front of this boulder. Shout out to Jerry. Little rattling Ned right there. That's one of the baits in our Rowdy River bundle. Man, all of these fish that we've been catching out of this river are really healthy. Shout out to TPWD, keeping our lakes and rivers nice and plump. And wintertime, these fish are getting stacked up. So nice largemouth. Not going to help us, but really fun fish to catch. And just show you guys the rig here. Just doing a little drag and rattling Ned. Wah-bam. So this is one of the baits in our Rowdy River bundle, which I've got right here. And just a little Ned head. That rattling Ned. Great thing to fish around these rocks. You know, I've been getting some snags, but I know there's fish down there, and I'm really hoping to get a smallmouth. This is one of the ultimate smallmouth baits right here. So if you got some smallmouth in your rivers, we got you covered in there as well. And don't forget, me and John are going to be putting a couple of our baits that we've been using on this trip, cut them off, put them in the bag. So some of you guys that order these while they last, you'll get some of our personal baits in there. But just want to give you guys a little something, something. And I'm going to get back on these boulders. I think there's another one.
Oh, that might have been a fish right there, dude. That was definitely a fish. Oh, another one. Little largemouth. That's all right. We'll take them. Nice and healthy. Ooh, look at that. This is not what your typical largemouth bass is built like. I mean, just like a square. That is a particular strain of bass here in Texas that grow very, very large. You can imagine if this guy was about that tall and he stretched out in, you know, every portion of his body, he'd be an absolute freak. But 3 fish in one stretch, guys. I think we're figuring out a little something. Sometimes a slight color change, like switching from natural colors, which I was doing, to this black and blue, all around black and blue, is enough to entice some of these fish in this muddy water. Typically, this water is extremely clear. Luckily enough, we've had a lot of nice rain here in Central Texas, but unlucky for us and the weekend we picked to do this river float, as you guys can see, I wouldn't say it's flooding, but it's definitely muddied and churned up the water in this river. So dark colors trigger those bass that are normally used to crystal clear water.
Here we go. First one. Yeah. I switched to the black and blue bandito bug. Yeah. So black and blue, dude. It's just black and blue. Let's go. And I did let it sink for like 30 seconds, like you said. There's my first one of the day. Feels good. That's our 4th one now. First fish of the day. Feels amazing. It's like a little 14-inch largemouth. Another one just surfaced over here. So I've been casting this other side of the river, and I don't know, this side I don't know, they're pretty similar, but all 4 bites have came on the same side of the river. So it just feels good to like put something together. I mean, the last 3 hours have been, like, we have put baits in spots like you would guarantee a fish would be sitting in, and they're just not there. So it's been really confusing, and it's just been on and off rain too, but Grant figured out black and blue, and we're continuing with the pattern. So we'll see if we can find a couple bigger ones, Paul. Yeah, that's my first Texas bass. All right, we're gonna let this one back here. See if we can get a nice little shot under the kayak. Oh, there she goes. That's sweet, dude. That feels so good to set into a largemouth here in Texas. My first one ever. I can't wait I have to text my mom the picture as soon as I can because I know she'll be proud of me. Grant, would you say you're more proud of me or my mom's more proud of me about this?
There we go. There we go. There we go, finally. Largemouth. Not a fish we need, but a fish I want. Ooh, I wish it was a spotted bass. If it was a spot, it would help us. Hey, stop that. Barely hooked, he might come off. He might come off. No, he will not. Thumped it. Thumped it. This little rock looked good. There we go, my first fish of the day. A beautiful 2-pounder, not gonna help our overall score, but definitely boosts the morale. Kiss him, spank him, send him back. Here's the thing, I know it may seem like each day we're not catching that many fish, but what you guys have to understand is like only 40% of our day is actually spent casting. We are doing so much paddling, so much traveling where, you know, our basically 8-hour days are consisting of 3 hours of fishing or like 4 hours of fishing just because we're having to clock miles and catch up to that finish line, which is the 20-mile mark. So it does feel nice to get like that one fish after a couple hours, but you know, we've only been casting probably for an hour today, even though we've been traveling quite a bit. So it feels good. That's what I'm trying to say. It feels good. When you do these kayak trips, just expect to balance your fishing and traveling time, unless you do account for like a 4-day trip that only consists of like 20 miles. In that case, you can slow down, but basically only did like 2.5 days.
Just kind of like part of the experience is just enjoying the river and chilling.
Yes.
You know?
Bing chilling.
You don't have to go catch 25 pounds to feel good.
No, a couple daubers here and there and you're content. So that being said, let's get another dauber.
If that guy was paying me oh, no way. That was so sick. He ate it right at the boat. Big one, big one. I watched him come up and eat it at the boat. Oh my God. No. This is a nice fish, dude. Literally chased it all the way up. I killed it right at the boat and he swallowed it. This is a nice one. Oh, he's fat. Inhaled that black and blue jig. We're on him, bro. A little turn of events here. This fish is probably, I don't know, I'm gonna measure him. I don't know if he's longer than the last, but he is much heavier. That's like a mid to high 3-pound bass. Probably high 3-pounder, just because of his belly. But dude, this is why I love kayak fishing and river fishing. Kayaks are so stealthy and river bass are so aggressive that they'll literally come up and inhale your baits at the boat. That was absolutely beautiful. Mwah. Alrighty, well, another little tubby. Oh, finally getting into some fish. And man, do I love it. Oh, feels good. Just being out here by yourself, tossing a jig the way it should be, and just setting the hook. Man, I love when they come up and eat it at the boat. It literally makes the whole world stop around you. And I think it's time I can enjoy a drink of water and a snack because we're looking pretty good so far. You got a bite? Nice, dude. Real. Oh, it's a little one, dude. Little guy. That's a little Peter right there.
Grant, I didn't know they were that small in Texas.
Bro.
That's a real bass in Texas.
Yeah, sadly.
Come on.
I'm gonna follow it up with a 9-pounder. But
it's not the smallest bass I've ever caught, but for being the second bass I've ever caught in Texas,
yeah,
it's amazing how much room I have to improve, right, Grant?
just fished around quite a bit. Jaron caught that little baby dude, but we're getting hungry. We need some protein to refocus, and there's no cleaner protein than spotted bass fresh out the river. So what we got right here is a little confluence of, well, actually not confluence, but a break in either side of the river, and right smack dab in the middle is a beautiful island. So I see no better spot to pull up, set up shop, and cook up this spotted bass, and then get back out on the water and try and get a bigger one. Alrighty, got the wood, only the essentials. This is about all a man needs. Stuck in the woods is a big old freaking knife. Well, here is what is left of our beautiful, beautiful spotted bass. Slimy now.
Yeah, it's really slimy.
Without the scale, or with the scales, they're pretty rough. But we have gutted and scaled our beautiful fillet, nice and fatty. I already know this is gonna taste delicious. Now what we have left to do is we've already made our clearing for the fire, and honestly, thank you, Rackley, because you showed me how to do this. Just wrap it in tinfoil, pop it on the campfire. We actually cooked up some smallmouth over in Maine on an island, and here we are down in Texas cooking up some spotted bass on an island. So we're gonna cover it in some Googan seasoning and wrap some tinfoil, make our fire, cook this sucker up, and enjoy this feast of a little spotty. Alrighty, no lighter needed. Let's see. Oh, take that back. Oh, we got some flames. We got some flames. Look at that. We got fire, baby. Now we just gotta keep her alive. It is very wet in Texas, so it took us a little bit to get her started, but with some dry wood that we kept inside the kayak, we were able to get a nice little flame going. And all there is to do left is to pop this spotted bass wrapped in tin foil right there in the heat of it, and let her roast for a little bit. Okay, she's going in.
This is it. The final push. We're almost there. We freaking made it, dude. Rackley, we did it. Let's go. I cannot believe it.
My hands are aching. They're sore. Got some muscle workout throughout the trip. Oh, it's all worth it, man.
Mission complete. Let's go.
Touch paddles.
Touch paddles.
Slam.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we have an 18 and a half inch largemouth. We have a 15-inch spot, and now we're doing pretty good. I guess we have no idea where they're at right now, but I feel pretty good about it. And I feel pretty good we can catch another one too, you know?
We've about doubled our points in today's excursion that we did all day yesterday. So I'm feeling good. Like I said, we're trying hard out here. We're living large. I'm having a great time.
Living large.
Flop it away from the fire. It's got tin foil, so we're not covering the fish in dirt. Cracking in the old tin foil here. And man, look at that white flaky fish. It's piping hot right now, so kind of letting it cool down a little bit. Popping on this wood right here, but you guys can see how white that fish is. I have a strong feeling that it's gonna taste pretty freaking good.
What do you think, Grant? What does it taste like? Is it good?
They're boned, obviously.
Is it worth the guys or what?
Oh, 100%, dude. It's actually delicious. I thought that the smallmouth island camping in Maine was gonna be a hard one to top. Dude, I think this spotted bass beats it. Oh yeah, it's delicious. Like literally the most tender meat you can imagine. Man, I don't know about you, but I'm about to tear this sucker up. It is absolutely delicious.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, I told you.
Really good.
Spotted bass is the real deal. I wouldn't say go and kill every spotted bass in your lake, but if one swallows a hook, or you know you're camping with some buddies and you catch one, I highly recommend trying this.
That is so good.
There's our buddy. There goes our man. So he's walking up to go meet a stranger right now to drive him back to the truck, and we're gonna wait here. If he doesn't come back, I don't know. I've got SOS for service, so we got really no way to track John, communicate. We're just kind of trusting the system here. But we made it. We made it 18 miles, guys. My hands are sore. It's a good kind of sore, you know? We caught a lot of fish, and the camping aspect was just fun, man. It felt so good. Get on the riverbank at the end of the day. You're tired. Fuel up. Make a campfire. It's good memories. And hopefully we'll continue to talk about them with John. Hopefully he makes it back here.
How's it going? Ricky? Hey, John, nice to meet you. Appreciate you helping us out.
Just shoot across the street. Let me pick up my little boy.
Yeah, sure.
All right, bud. Okay.
Season closed down and gets a little slow.
Yeah.
Well, not for us anglers. It's good fishing right now.
Y'all catch any fish?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Bass or?
Bass, trout. We caught freaking
Where's y'all catch the trout at?
right at the dam. They're dumping them in by the thousands.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been going out there and we ain't been catching.
Really?
No.
It's been busy. I think they've been getting hammered, but we went and
Yeah, usually we just cut minnows.
yeah, they should be eating that. That's weird. They're not eating that. But dang, it's been good. Yeah. The bass are eating the trout right now, so the bass are big and fat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're strapping. We're gonna go see if anybody catch anything.
65.
I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you. Thanks for saving the day.
All right.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a good one. Be safe. Go get those trout.
You got my telephone number next time you want to come.
Oh my gosh, dude. dude.
Well, that was delicious. Honestly, I feel completely rejuvenated.
Oh my God.
What?
Holy Jesus, dude.
Spider?
Yeah, and I felt something on my toe, and I flipped out. And then it's a big.
Where is it?
It's on this leaf, this lily pad right here.
Oh, jeez. Yeah,
That was
fuck
just
that.
on my toe, dude.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
I actually just almost fell down, and then I looked down, and I saw it going past my foot. I'm like, that was cool. That was a cool little pit stop. Campfire, we got some points. Cooked a fish, got some points, which we needed really bad. But now we're back in action, so let's get on the river. Oh, I see him now. Okay, let's get out of here.
It appears that John has made it back alive.
Made it, boys! Woo! Put the 4 low real quick.
Yep, we're good.
All right, 20 miles complete. 10 miles yesterday, same river. 10 miles today, same river, but completely different, as you guys have seen. This is washed out. You got freaking this everywhere. Our previous float, yesterday's float, really no vegetation, crystal clear rocks, cold water, rainbow trout. If you caught a rainbow trout anywhere around here, I'd give you my boat or this kayak. Actually, maybe not this kayak, because I do love this kayak. But just all in all, completely different topography. We ended honestly with a bang. We caught some nice fish, nice largemouth, nice spotted bass, which we enjoyed on the side of the river. And not even close to a nuclear fishing trip whatsoever, but we made the most of it. It was an adventure. We swam when we didn't want to. We got rained on. We camped on the side of the river. We ate hot dogs. We ate s'mores. I had a great time.
2 anglers, 20 miles of river, multitude of fish species, in one grand old time. Brazos boys
fun, bud.
made it work. That was fun.
I feel like we put a hacksaw through this thing.
Dude, we did. We
did
went
some damage. Wabayam, 19.7 miles.
Yeah.
Started off with a bang. You know, today the bite was kind of slow. It did a lot of paddling, but I think we still crushed it in points.
We have no idea what the point standings are for Team Guadalupe. I think what's going to have to happen is we pack it up here, drive up to DFW the next morning once we're back in civilization, call them up, hop on a call, and that might be the big moment of truth, which sucks. Like, this is not behind the scenes BS. We're not hyping this up. We genuinely can't even text our girlfriends and our wives right now. So let's get some rest, wake up in the morning, and call up Team Guadalupe.
Oh man, I feel bad even telling you how good our trip was.
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
We'll make it pretty brief. I think, what do we have, Rack? I think total point wise, we had 157 points. I believe, roughly.
Yeah, we absolutely crushed. I mean, the first day, I was floating down, immediately got on trout. So I was on kind of dinner mission, and then John was kind of ahead. He floated into a pool that looked sick, where the trout were flowing into. It was kind of like the last big pool.
And there were
fly fishermen. Yeah, we were past the fly fishermen, and the striper and the bass were like waiting on the trout.
No.
And John got into the trout, throwing the swim bait, dude. Throwing the trout swim bait.
You were getting smoked?
Yeah, and then what really sent us over the edge is one night we camped right like near this perfect little pool, and we just stuck some corn on the hook and caught common carp, buffalo.
Buffs, dude.
Yeah, big buffs, and then that gave us like 52 points.
No way.
and then we caught a fish after dark too, which felt like a ton of carp that just ran train through the carp.
Wow. Sounds like you guys had a good adventure.
It was nice. We thought you guys were. Yeah, we were surprised to hear that it was tough for y'all, but it sounds like
we thought we were gonna smoke y'all too.
Yeah. You got smoked, but in a different fashion.
Yeah.
Fun challenge, good game, boys. We'll have to do this again. Maybe we'll do it on a better time of year, and maybe not December, maybe spring, and we'll switch up the teams and get after it again. The river mission is fun. You guys got to redeem yourself, and then.
Yeah, I was about to say we need revenge.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna come back stronger. Great.
Oh, we're gonna come back real strong.
Well,
Regardless, that's a legendary video on your
yeah,
guys'
legendary.
store.
I can tell you right now, people are going to be watching y'all's mission way more than ours. That's for sure. Good game, boys. That was fun. For those of you watching, be sure to check out the River Rumble bundles. Myself and Rackley's and Jaron and Grant's will be available by the time this video is up and live. Just click that little link down below. Drop us a comment. Let us know which rivers we should float next, whether it be in Texas or outside of Texas. We will absolutely make it happen for your viewing pleasure. But we're peacing out, signing out. Thank you guys for watching. And we'll catch you on the next episode of The Googan.